Now we'll study the second part, the second branch of economics, which is macroeconomics. Macro means large, aggregate or total. Macro means the larger part. Here we'll study the larger part, the total part of an entire economy. It is the study of aggregates. Aggregates means total, covering the entire economy, such as total employment, national income, national output, total investment, total savings, total consumptions, aggregate supply, aggregate demand, general price level, etc. So here you see everything will be in totality. Here you are not going to study one consumer, one firm, price of one good. Here we'll see everything in aggregates, in total. So here we'll see the larger part of the economy. Kenneth Boulding's definition of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics deals not with individual quantities as such, but with the aggregate of these quantities. Not with the individual incomes, but with the national income. Not with the individual prices, but with the general price level. Not with the individual output, but with the national output. So here we are not going to study anything individual, nothing in smaller space. We'll study everything in details about the totals of the entire economy. After understanding macroeconomics, we'll see the basic concepts of macroeconomics. First is national income. It is referred as the total income of a country. It reveals the total economic performance of the country. It is nothing but the total income, the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country in a financial year. Next is savings. It is that part of the income which is set aside to satisfy the future needs by foregoing current consumption. In simple words, the income which is not used now but kept aside for future needs. That is, we are foregoing the current consumption. You are not using that amount for current consumption. That is savings. When these savings are mobilized, that is, they are used and transferred to the capital sides, that is known as investment. It refers to creation of capital assets through mobilization of savings. Example, machinery, equipment, etc. When the savings are mobilized, they are not kept in one side in a locker. They are used in the economy to create wealth, to create capital assets. This is known as investment. Next is trade cycles. There are ups and downs in the overall economic activities. Ups and downs means fluctuations caused by inflation and depression respectively. So the entire economy cannot run in a flat state. There are ups and downs in every nation, in every economy. They are caused because of inflation, that is rise in price, rise in the price level, and depression. Next is economic growth. Economic growth means an increase in the real national income of the country over a long period of time. Real national income means increase in the number of goods and services produced in a country. If that number increases, it means there is economic growth. And the last is economic development. Economic development implies economic growth plus progressive changes in certain important variables which will determine the well-being of the people, like education, health, etc. Your economic development includes economic growth, that is, number of goods and services produced should increase, but along with that there has to be progressive changes. There has to be good changes in terms of education, health, that is the total well-being of the people. If you achieve this together, it is known as economic development.